Hey, what's up everybody? This is angryhippielady, and we are back for another episode on the YouCraft server. So, wow, okay. Why do I sound so mellow? I was just so angry and happy all at the same time in Isaac, and now here I am, I'm just like, hey, so we're gonna be all mellow and stuff, and have an awesome time talking to each other. So, you know, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys. I haven't done that in a little bit, so I figured it'd be good. You know, we haven't connected like we used to. It's so sad. I think I'm gonna change this to stone break. Do I have some on me? I don't, but I want to change those to stone break so it doesn't disconnect like it is right now. Well, I'm getting some now. Might as well. And there was another stair over here. There we go. So yeah, something that I noticed today, it's not, you know, good or bad, it was a moment that I felt a little old. And it wasn't like, oh, I just realized 1992, or I'm starting to accept that 1992 was 22 years ago, and it's not just 10 years ago. But really, that's kind of hard to accept. It's really difficult for me to accept that it's been 20 years or 22 years since 90 something. That's kind of strange in my head. It's kind of hard to comprehend. But it's not that, you know. It was I was going around looking at some YouTubers that, you know, are around the same subscriber count as me, and I mean, it's not bad to be young. It's definitely, you know, something that is, you know, whatever. You get it. But I was noticing that I'm probably one of the older ones that is doing YouTube right now, which, I don't know, it kind of hit me a little strange, because, you know, I watch YouTubers that are 30, 40 or so years old, and, you know, I don't really think about the age of YouTubers and the people who are watching the YouTube videos and stuff like that. So it's been hitting me, and it's hit me before, you know, when I would get comments from people, and I would go and look and listen to their videos and realize that they're pretty young. And sometimes it worries me, because it's like, if you actually watched my video, I do cuss a lot, and especially during Battle Block Theater, which is something that we're gonna talk about in this episode, because it needs to be talked about. But I don't know, and that was one of the things that went into my decision with BBT. So BBT, and that's what I call Battle Block Theater. That's the file name I give it whenever I record something for it. But anyway, BBT is going to be stopped. I just put up an episode yesterday. The last episode, I have my calendar right beside me. My last episode of BBT goes up this Sunday. The last episode is only 5 minutes. I didn't want to tack it on to the other episode, because I think the last one was already 17 or 27 minutes. It had a 7 somewhere in there. And so I didn't want to tack it on to that, just because it was already long enough, and I didn't want to, you know, I just didn't want to make the, well, okay. I thought I was on the other block. Apparently I was on that one. It got really, really difficult and annoying, and it just turned into me just constantly cussing and being angry, and I only played the game once a week, just so I could record the episode, and that's all I was playing it for, was for the episode, and that's not something I really want to do on my channel. I wanna play a game because I enjoy it, and because I want to share it with you guys, not just because I feel like I have to. And there might be a few games later down the road that I play just because, and maybe don't have strong feelings towards playing it, but don't have strong feelings against playing it at the same time. And really, Battle Block Theater was just becoming something more of a headache than anything. I don't want to get angry every week, you know? I try to not necessarily be happy, but try to decrease the amount of stress that I put myself in, and that was just not good at all. I would mumble and grumble about it and put it off until pretty much the last second, because I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to think about playing it. It's not fun to me, and if I'm not having fun, then I would assume that you guys aren't having fun watching it. So that series is gonna be gone. Sad to say. We're gonna have to do a little voodoo here to get this to work. So this is gonna be a chimney. So we need to kind of make sure that this continues upwards. Don't fall in the fire. Alright, I've never been good about building roofs. So let's hope I can figure out how to do it. So back to the YouTube thing. Oh god, my ankle hurts so bad. Oh. It's because I was sitting cross-legged in my chair, and just everything hurts these days, it seems like. So yeah, oh wait, no, I need to do some voodoo. I said that. I said these things. I said them. Alright, so let's do some weird roofing. I usually don't like doing weird roofing. I always tell Jeremy off whenever he does, because he does crazy, silly stuff with roofs, and so I usually make fun of him for it, but I think I'm gonna do some crazy fun stuff with roofs. But yeah, the demographic, just, it really shocked me. I feel like I've met more girls than I expected to. Because I've heard other YouTubers talk about it. They're like, yeah, I don't have that many females watching my gaming videos, which I guess is still kind of to be expected, because of this whole thing about how girls don't play video games or whatever. Although we're seeing more and more that girls actually are playing video games. But anyway, I felt like I've met more girls and met more younger people than I expected. I don't know exactly how old some of them are, just because I'm not a creep and I'm not like going around and being like, hey, how old are you? But like one person that has shown up on my channel a couple times is Skull Drain, and he's 16. Sorry dude if you were like trying to keep your age a secret or something for reasons unknown to me. Sorry. But I mean, there's been a few people that I've gone and looked at their channels and they have to be preteens. Which, isn't a problem. It's just, it's not something I expected, because at their age, when I was at their age, the world was a different place. Well, not too terribly different. I mean, I think I was 13 or 14 when I got my first computer. And it was my computer. My brother-in-law made it for me. And it was the cutest little thing, because since he made it, he tried to make it as efficient as possible and as small as possible. It was like his little pet project, and I happened to get it. Computer lasted like a year and a half, which he was surprised by. He was He's an engineer. That's what he does. He does things. I don't know exactly what he does, but he does things, and that's all I know. And so yeah, now let's do the stairs right here on this level, right there. Yep. Sure. This is weird. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I have to. Maybe. It's a terrible roof, and I should feel bad. How am I gonna... Let's just go around this way. I should have gone around this way in the first place. Oh, my wrist is all itchy. Okay. Yeah, you know, that was just something I noticed and wanted to talk about a little bit. It wasn't like this big, you know, issue with me or anything. It was just, you know, whatever. Talk. Stuff. That's really all I've that's really all I've been going through is that. I mean, let's see. I talked about BBT. So the Newgrounds series. I guess it's not. I don't know what to call it, to be honest, because it's just right now all it is me playing script welder games, and that's the guy who did 400 years. He made the 400 years game, the Deepest Sleep series, the Deep Sleep series. He made all of those. I've got myself into a bit of a pickle here. There we go. Pretty much everything that I've played on Newgrounds so far has been his, and I've recorded another game of his today, and I've got another game of his that I definitely want to play. So I don't know. Maybe I should call it the Script Welder series. Or maybe I shouldn't call it a series at all. I should just play random games and then put them all into a playlist. I don't know. I haven't put them into a playlist. I think that's the only quote-unquote series that doesn't have its own playlist. I try to keep everything fairly organized for you guys, you know, for your viewing pleasure. There's sometimes that I kind of just get really lax on things and I don't update the playlist for a few days, but you know, that's okay. It's not too bad. But if you guys have any games on Newgrounds or Game Jolt or whatever that you want to see me play, or you think would be really funny to see me play, or whatever, let me know. And I definitely want to expand out to other game developers and play their games, not just Script Welder. Because, you know, originally when I started playing the Newgrounds games, I had planned on playing a bunch of different people's games. And it just... Oh, I didn't have to place that bottom block. Let's break that. And it just happened to be that I really liked his games, and so I just kind of kept playing them, and well, I'm still playing them. They are really good though, and that's something that I want to make sure that I find good games on Game Jolt or Newgrounds or whatever. And I would prefer Newgrounds just because I feel like I've found better games on Newgrounds. If you know of another place to go play games, I mean, you can let me know and I can check games out there. I mean, I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything. So if you guys know of something that's better or whatever, let me know. I will check things out and try to get something in. I definitely want to keep that going. I really enjoy it. People seem to really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it going. Let's make some more stairs while we're down here. It's not in that chest. It's in this chest. So yeah, that's gonna be hopefully a constant series, or at least for now, a constant series. Something else that I've kind of talked about. I've talked about it a whole lot. I talked about it on my old channel and on this channel. And what it is Left 4 Dead. So Left 4 Dead is something that I put a lot of time into. Not as much as I used to. I used to put just about every day. Me and some friends would play Left 4 Dead, and so and that would be a couple hours a night at least, every night. And so I've put a lot of time into Left 4 Dead, and I don't know. I've wanted to record it for a while, and just it seems like every time I think about it, it's like, well, it is an old game, and what's the demand on seeing this game? I don't know. And can I get? Yeah, I can move around. Do we want to do 1, or do we want to still do 2? I think we should do 1 from now on. I think 2 was just to get it up, and then we could even go into a regular roof. I don't know. We'll see. I don't plan these things. I just do it. What was I talking about? My head hurts so bad. And it's not like I'm dehydrated or anything, because I've been drinking more than usual. Water, not drinking alcohol. Drinking water more than usual. I don't know. What was I talking about? Newgrounds? I'm looking at my schedule. It's like my schedule is written on a calendar because I don't know. I don't like using calendars on the computer, and I just like writing. And so that's something. Some form of writing that I do, physical writing, other than, typing stuff on the computer. What was I? Oh, something else. Okay, so right now I'm playing a CTM, and I'm having a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are having fun viewing it. But it's CTM, which is Complete the Monument. And I think this one's a 72 objective one, so it's huge. It's bigger than, well, okay. It has more objectives than any other map I've ever played. It's not the biggest map I've ever played. I played Insomnia by Ragecraft, I think it was. Or not by Ragecraft, but it was in Ragecraft or something like that. And that was the biggest CTM ever. It was humongous. But anyway. What, dog? Is life just so difficult for you? She's over there groaning and just like, ugh, and sighing and all that stuff. But anyway, if there are any CTMs that you would like to see me play, or any adventure maps that you would like to see me play, I want to keep that going. I'm having a lot of fun. I used to play a lot of CTMs. I've played Vex maps. I played probably all the Vex maps at, some capacity. There was like 1 or 2 that I started and couldn't finish. And oh god, what was it called? It was something I tried to play with 2 different people and both times failed. Oh, I don't know what it was called. I think it was the one that was made based on a book, if I remember correctly. But yeah, CTMs have always been a fun thing for me, and if you guys have any particular map you want to see me play, then just let me know, and I'll try and find it and play it and stuff. No guarantees on how long it would take me to play it, because sometimes I can be pretty dumb. But currently, the map that I'm playing is really easy so far. It's probably gonna get really hard though, and I'm gonna hate life, but hopefully not, because it's fun. I'm liking it. I'm doing like my monthly update in this video, and it's not the end of the month, or it's not the beginning of the month. We're kind of getting close to the end of the month. I don't know what it is. Like, I was taking the trash out. I was like, no, it's not. It's not Wednesday. It's not time to take the trash out. But tomorrow's Wednesday. And I had to go back to my computer a couple times to be like, what day is today? And look at the clock, and it says Wednesday. I'm like, no, okay, I guess. I mean, this computer isn't wrong on date or time, and just have to keep on checking it to reassure myself that today is, in fact, well, now it's Wednesday. It's 12:45 p.m. or a.m. I don't know. My internal clock is off for some reason, which is weird. Every day I've been... Pretty much my days right now are... Wake up, feed the pets, mumble and grumble a lot, watch a few videos, record a few videos, render a few videos, watch a few videos while those videos render, and then eat and sleep. That's pretty much all I've been doing recently, and I guess it's finally affected my internal clock that I'm not outside, but that's gonna change soon. I'm hoping that I can plant on time. I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel yet, or in my YouCraft series, but I garden, and I've always had a garden of some capacity, and this year's not going to be any different. And usually I plant a little late, but I'm hoping to plant at the beginning of this next month, and so that's gonna be something else for me to do. And then there's some other stuff that's supposed to happen this summer, and I don't know exactly when that's gonna start, but yeah. I think I'm gonna end this episode here, though. I know, I'm sorry. There's really just not much I can do in 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't plan this stuff. I just kind of do it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.